Hey guys, and I look like I've been crying all day because I have. Um, I'm just here to update you on my situation because the video below this one says I almost died today. Today's the day after the whole event, and yeah, still, of course, I still got it. I mean, I'm gonna have this for a while. This is gonna be a long video, so just sit tight. Um, There's a cut that got a bad bacteria. When I squeezed it, it got it into my blood system and it started running up. What blood poisoning or blood infection can do is that if it gets to your heart, which mine was going all the way to here, or your brain, see how close that is? It will kill you. And, like, if I didn't go yesterday, I would have just died in my sleep and I would not have woken up. And, what I just want you to know is that last night, I I didn't even want to go to sleep because I was scared. And I had this moment with God where I was talking and I was praying, and as soon as I started praying, the rain let up. And I mean, it was just raining and raining and raining, and the rain let up. And then when I said amen, but it was like 5 minutes. By the time I said amen, the rain started again. So just let me know he was listening. And I have so many people, like I was telling my teachers and my friends and stuff today, and I have so many people I'm just so thankful for because they're just like, just saying that God intervened basically and that he does have a plan for me and I plan to do a lot with my life. Like I've told you, I just want to help people throughout my life. And another thing is that like for the next, okay, I have 20 days of antibiotics. That's 800 milliliters of antibiotics. I have to take 40 a day. So yeah. And it's basically like the flu. You'll get rid of the symptoms, but you still got the virus, and something can still trigger that virus. If I get a cut, I have to like immediately start cleaning it and stuff. I have to make sure it does not get infected because it'll do that thing again, and I may not even know what happened. Because sometimes it could be somewhere else where I don't notice it spreading. Thankfully, it was up my arm, and I had a short sleeve shirt on that day. And I don't know why I wore a short sleeve shirt that day, but I guess there's always reasons. Um, but like I said, it's not completely over yet because I still have 6 months of life to worry about. But um, I believe God has a plan for me and that I'm supposed to do things in this world and that He's not going to take me anytime soon. But, the entire day of me telling my friends and crying all day and telling my teachers and them crying and just freaking out, basically, I God, okay, God will challenge you. God will intervene in your life. God will do a lot of things, but he will challenge your Christianity, and he will also just I don't even know what I want to say. I can't word anything right now. And the devil will tempt you out of like God's path for you. He will try to intervene into your life and make you downfall and break you basically. I was telling my grandmother, which she went with me, to go get the doctor or whatever. And I was telling my grandmother, I was like, Grandmother, you obviously don't exactly know what happened. I was just telling her, I was like, it was a cut, it had a bad infection, and when I squeezed it, it got into the bloodstream, and the blood poisoning could kill me. And before I tell you her response, let me just say that I believe that that was the devil in work, and that he's just trying to bring me down and trying to make me less strong. Because, yeah, um, what it is that this little fly is annoying. My grandmother basically said, I was like, and it could have killed me last night. I could have died last night. That's what I said to her. And then she said this. She said, um, oh, whatever. You're such a fucking attention whore. You do all this shit. If you just stump your toe, you want someone to get out on their knees and kiss it for you. All this stuff. And I'm pretty sure if you tell your family member you could have died, they're supposed to react more like, okay, are you kidding? Or like, are you okay now? And all that stuff. I mean, they're supposed to not you don't expect a response like that. So when I got it, I was really really upset. But when I thought about it, I was just like, that's just trying to bring me down, and I'm not gonna let it, because this experience is an eye opener and it's also a gift, and I'm thanking God for it because it makes me just who I am even more, and it makes me just want to help even more. And to think that just last night I could have died and just not woken up today, and I had to go to school. Like, I was like, I have to know this is real. I have to know that I'm still here, is insane. Like, this feeling that I have is so, I'm so, I'm so sad because I'm just scared that I could die. But I'm so happy knowing that I would go to heaven if I did. I'm so happy knowing that I have affected people in a way. I thought that would be a pretty big funeral. And that's though it might sound sad, think about it. I've impacted people all over the world, and my entire school would be impacted by this, apart from like people that like newer freshmen or something that I don't know or something. But that'd be almost half the school or more at my funeral. And all I ever want is to impact people's life in a positive way and to show them through my pain what it's like to have a faith. And that's all I want. That's all I want. I look like I'm crying. I don't know why. I guess my face is just stuck like this for a while. Um, I'm okay, guys. Well, kind of. But you know what? Just be grateful for what you have, even though it may not be much or anything at all. You could come from a horrible family like I did, and you could still be in there like I am. Just know that everything in life happens for a reason. It might be God intervening in your life and it'd be a positive thing, or Him challenging your faith, or it could be anything, or it could be the devil. Just know that it's always something like that. It's everything in your life is basically happening because of God or the devil. Like everything is planned out by that, and it's just a huge war. And those who show their faith, those who reach out, and those who aren't afraid to show faith, that's the one that the devil would intend to target the most. He wants to bring them down. He doesn't want them to, you know, obviously, the testimony, but, just be grateful for what you have, because you never know, in a day you could just change, like happened to me. A day you could just change. Be grateful for life. I believe that the devil was trying to shut me down. He was just trying to shut me down. And that God intervened by letting me, by, just, it might sound stupid, but this short sleeve shirt, I've been wearing sweaters for like every day, and let's just wear a tank top out of nowhere. And I see it going up my arm, and thank God that I reacted like I did, because the nurse didn't know what it was. She thought it was just, maybe an infection, but she didn't realize that it got in my bloodstream, and that's what that red streak was. She thought it was a rash. Thank God that I overreacted, because if I hadn't, I wouldn't be here right now. And that's God right there. That is God right there. Just letting you know. And maybe some of you guys might think that I sound stupid, but I used to listen to people tell me stuff like this, and I was like, that's not real, that's stupid, that's just coincidence. I didn't believe it. But when you're on your deathbed, basically, in just one day, it can give you a lot of respect. A lot. I still look like I'm crying. I promise you guys, I'm not crying. I've just been crying all day, and that's why my face is stuck like this. Um, and like, I was extremely pale today. Like, I mean, I'm pale, but I mean, I was paler than pale today. I was just like I saw a ghost or something. Like, I feel like, and I was so light. Like, I felt so just light, like my body. And just at one moment when I was telling people what I felt like, I just felt like I had breathed in, but I wasn't breathing. It was just like something was just like going through me. And it was so amazing. It felt so good. But at the same time, my heart is heavy because it was a huge experience for me to go through. But you know what? I'm grateful for the people I have. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the people that believe me. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my life. And I'm so thankful that I've touched people's lives, and that I have influenced people, and that people see this huge change in me. Like, when I was in the ninth grade in my sophomore year, I was just so sad and just so angry and just so hated God, and I was just like, just so lost, just lost. And I tried hard to be found by somebody, just like some people can call it being attention, but I just wanted to be heard by somebody. I wanted somebody to know my story, but I couldn't speak up. And that's when I told my friend Bailey, and she started taking me to church. And at first, I was just like, I'm going to church, it's just kind of thing. And I told you guys the I think it's on the video called God. I think I talked about when I got saved, and it was the most amazing story I've ever heard of this girl. It was amazing, um, and it just, I don't know how, but it sounded like me, and so I was like, wow. Like, I mean, just watch that video because it's kind of too long for me to explain in this one. But um, yeah, and if it weren't for God in many ways, not just today, but I mean just in many, many ways, I wouldn't be here today. Because I used to want to just leave, just die, because I didn't feel like anyone would listen, anyone had a purpose. But now I walk down the halls and everybody knows me and everybody is just like, hey Wendy, or I'm like, hey, you look good today or something, and I am so just positive. I mean, of course I have negative moments, I was just like upset or whatever, but I'm so happy right now. I'm just so happy. Even right now, whenever all that happened, I'm just so happy, and I'm just amazed. People said to me, they were like, Wendy, you'll change with God, and I was just like, I won't change. I I don't long for love anymore. I don't long for that because I have God and I'm fulfilled. And I used to think that sounded so stupid. Like somebody watching this video right now is probably in the same footsteps that I was. But to be honest with you, I can't explain it, and I can't make you believe me, but I can just tell you it might take time, but it's real. And yeah, but as I was saying, that I just I long for somebody to listen. I long for attention. I long for love. I long for a lot of things that I just did not have. And when I found God, of course, it took some while, and it took me a little while to understand and realize. But once I realized, everything in my life changed. I changed. I became both inside and out, just physical beauty, just and emotional beauty, and I had this strength that I didn't know I had. I tell people everything that I've gone through, and I tell YouTubers, I tell classrooms, my family, my friends, people I don't even know. I tell them what I've gone through, and I tell them that it's okay, and that I maybe I should be upset, but I'm so happy. And right now I'm gonna cry because I'm just so happy that all that I went through, that most people would be like, whoa, like that's not God. That's just cruel. Why would God let you go through that? To shape me into the person that I am today, be able to appreciate things that give me strength. The strength I have is being able to tell people, because most people can't speak out for like this situation. And to think that uh, half or more of the student body knows who I am, and to think that every single teacher in that school knows who I am, and it's like they tell me, they're like, Wendy, you are a different person, and I see it. I mean, seriously, they seriously say this, and this happens, especially like this past 2 weeks it's been happening. It's like I see it, and you've completely changed. You have just opened my eyes, and I'm so amazed, and I'm just like, because I see it in myself too, and it's amazing. And I'm saying all this because I just had a serious experience, and I just, oh, it's, it's just amazing. Um, so hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying is that no matter where you are in a life, in a bad situation, you can always change. Pretty sure I ran out of time, so add me on Facebook. I have two Facebook links, and they're all both on my background picture on my YouTube account. Please go there and add them. And I have a Stickam and a Skype on there too. So please do all that, and God love you. And yeah, just I still feel like I haven't gotten all of it out yet. Just haven't. But you know what? Anyways, I'm done talking. I'm glad that you guys listened. And one more thing that I would say is that all those people that I have affected in a positive way is that that'd be a pretty big funeral, and that makes me feel good because people care. And I still feel like I have so much to do, so much to do. I want to tell the whole world my story. I'll probably write a book about it, though I don't really read. I'll probably write a book about it one day. But you know what? Yeah. Uh, I feel like there's something else I was supposed to say. I can't remember. My grandmother, I told her, I was like, that could have killed me. Oh, wait, I already told you. I can't think today. I'm so sorry. I have just like my entire face is filled with. It's hot. Anyways, yeah, I'm rambling on here for no apparent reason. I thought I was supposed to get off here. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm just double checking so I don't make a third video about this. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, I love you guys. Please add me on those, subscribe on here, and, you know, so comment this, and if you ever need help with faith, and just, message away on Facebook or on here. And if I don't get to it, I'm sorry. Maybe you should resend it if I don't get to it within a week. I try to get through all that. But anyways, I love you guys, and pray for me because it's still not over. I still got 6 months, but I already know that nothing's gonna happen because I have faith in God that there is a purpose for me, that I'm supposed to do something on this earth to impact people, and that it's not time for me to go. So just pray for me, and if you don't believe in prayer, just keep me on your thoughts. And yeah,